Yeah, dude. So I've been actually using the Trender thing on Beaksy a lot lately, and I got to tell you, I think I've hit every single one. No joke. No joke.
Is it that accurate? Like
I've been picking and choosing. I've been picking and choosing, but base had 63% hit rate, and you can actually set it so like you're only getting shown what their strongest ones are. So I've only been looking at like the 90%ers, what they think is the strongest one.
Really?
Yeah, and so like.
And it's just like a matter of like swiping left or right?
Yeah, you swipe left if you don't want it. If you swipe right, it brings you into the trade, and you essentially market buy at the spot, and then you just ride the wave, baby.
And this has absolutely nothing to do with Grindr. Is that correct?
No, right, no.
Okay.
Still nothing to do with Grindr. Yeah.
And my Canadian ass can pick up some of this.
Oh yeah,
I can get on this action. I can trade in my maple syrup bucks
and your chamber wooden nickels or whatever. they have all of. I mean,
let's see here.
Six major fiat currencies on there.
So let's see. They got the American. They got the American Eagle dollars.
The American Eagle dollar.
They got the maple syrup dollars.
Trump coin.
They got the Trump coin. They got the kangaroo coins.
Kangaroo coin. They have the Australian dollar.
What else? They got the GBP. What's that? That's the Great British Pound.
Yeah. I've gained about 20 British pounds in the last couple months. No joke. And they also have the euro and the yen, I believe.
Yeah, we can't make fun of those because then it's not as fun. Not as fun.
But yeah, man, I mean, it's that's it. I mean, I've been enjoying it it's been my go-to exchange lately, so. Hello and welcome to REKT Podcast. I am Bunchu alongside my esteemed colleague and co-host Crypto Chamber. Chamber, how you doing, buddy?
I am doing amazing.
Why?
Why? I mean, it's our 200th episode.
We are celebrating 200 episdes.
Who would have thought?
Episodes.
Who would have thought?
There are not many things I've done 200 times in my entire life.
I don't know if I've done 200 sit-ups in my life.
Definitely not. I've definitely not done 200 sit-ups in my life. We should have put together things we haven't done 200 times lists.
That's a good... what? Yeah. I'm trying...
any form of exercise I've probably never done 200 times. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've had sex more than 200 times. Probably, right? Like,
yeah, I would hope so. I think. I mean,
I don't know what the average needs to work out to. Yeah, probably. More than likely. Like
200 times, you would need.
I'm an old man. I should have sex
first
at least 200
times. There's 365 days in a year. So like, even if you're having sex 10 times, 12 to 15 to 20 times a year, then you've hit it.
Which should be fine then. Yeah. All right. Okay.
You got that one. Cross that one off. Good for you.
All right. Yay!
Cross that one off for you.
12-year-old Chamber would be very happy about this.
Profitable trades, not done 200
200? No, definitely not 200.
Nope. Let's see. I don't know. There's a lot of things we haven't done 200 times, but podcasting is one of them.
Definitely one of them. And we have receipts, so which is good.
We have the receipts. I was thinking back to the other day when I have kids and they're going to listen to this somehow, and it's going to be very embarrassing.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be.
Shout out to my future child. You are going to be embarrassed. However, hopefully you will be sitting on generational wealth.
Right. That's exactly it. Yes, Bunchina.
Yes.
Hello from the past.
Oh, hello from the past. We love you.
Yeah, probably.
I think so. We love you right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you became a murderer, I don't know. I probably don't love you anymore.
We have that conversation a lot about being a murderer. I think I would still hook up my kids if they were murderers.
Would you turn your wife in?
No, my wife and I are pretty ride or die. Yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't turn her in. I guess it depends on what it was.
I told my wife I wouldn't turn her in. She told me yes.
Oh, no, my wife would 100% turn me in. No, but I mean, if it was anything, like if she was like a serial killer of like adults, I probably wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I see where you're going with this. Yes.
Like if she was, if she was like the worst of the worst, then probably. But yeah, accidental murder, 100%. I'm taking. Like,
so
I got it back.
This was a funny conversation that we had yesterday. We're buying the house, and so a bunch of, you have to in New Jersey, you have to obtain a lawyer, and they have to do all this stuff, and. One of the things is they have to make sure that there's no like outstanding judgments against you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so I got this email yesterday, and it's just this list of judgments against my name. And what? And I'm like, the email says, can you please confirm that these are not against you, but rather people with a similar name. And so I'm looking at these, and I'm like, first thing I open it, there's 2 child support claims on here.
All right.
And I'm like, could you imagine? And she's like, what? I'm like, what if like we've been together all this time, we're married, we're about to have a kid of our own, we're about to buy a house, and you just found out that I have 2 judgments against me for child support? Like, what would you do? And she's like, I don't know. I guess I couldn't be mad. She's like, I guess depends on when it was. I'm like, yeah, but that would mean that I have a kid out there that I have had nothing to do with. The judge has decided I need to pay child support, and I'm not doing it. And she's like, yeah, that would be pretty bad.
There's a lot of layers there. Yeah, like the fact that, like, yeah, you have a kid that you've never mentioned before.
Right.
And you've been a deadbeat dad for at least a good, 5 to 10 years, I would imagine. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough stuff.
But all of the judgments were against other people of my name.
It's funny you say. It's
a lot of Bunchus out there.
Like, I know the real Bunchu name.
Right.
And I mean, I wouldn't say it's common, but
no, I don't think so. I mean, my first name is.
Right. I have my name is not common.
Right.
Especially when combined first and last name. There's one other person in the world that has my name.
Wow.
Or that I could find at least, and he is from the U.S. and he is a serial arsonist.
No.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
So I've actually had trouble in the past getting into the U.S. Because of my actual name.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Wow. Yeah, I monitor his day-to-day actions just to make sure he's not tarnishing our names.
He's keeping it cool.
Yeah, man. Chill out, dude.
Chill out. So that's it. We have brought you 199 episodes before this. This is our 200th episode. Thank you guys for listening to us for 200 episodes. Some of you have been here since the beginning, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
Yeah. And, for all the new listeners, here's to 200 more. And Chamber, would you say that the best is yet to come?
I would say the best
is yet to come. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come.
There you have it. And Chamber, first thing he said when he got on this morning was, what?
We need to find the drop of, what's her name? Melissa Guilfoyle? I don't know. whatever Trump Jr.'s partner's name is that did the insane Mussolini speech the other day at the RNC.
People tell me Mussolini was a great leader. They tell me he's a fantastic leader. They say he's just one of the best.
It's yeah. You guys got your hands full down there. I'll tell you. Good luck with all of that is all I have to say.
But that is it. So we are gonna do some news in a moment, and then for our 200th episode, we are going to get to know the hosts a little better. So you guys have heard us do these, rapid fire questions in the past, and real life REKT stories with all of our guests. We're going to ask each other these questions, and as if you don't feel like you know us already, you will know our deep personal interworkings by the end of this show. All right, so here we go. Let's get to the news. God, you threw me a curveball there.
I'm sorry. I'm trying new things on the 200th episode. All right, I got a news story here for you. This is from, believe it or not, the Block Crypto. I reached out to them too, by the way. The Block. We want to get some people on here from the show. I think we should have this sponsored by the Block, if I'm being 100% honest. So I reached out to them, awaiting further comment. So
I just hope we could have our favorite writer, Yugita Khatri, on.
Absolutely. So this is actually from Yugita Khatri. The Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency has reportedly seized local crypto exchange Coinbit for allegedly inflating trading volumes. I didn't know you could get police involved for that. Look at that.
I was thinking that too when I was reading it, but I imagine why not, right? It's got to be.
Why not? I feel like this should be happening in Canada on the daily.
It's got to be illegal.
It sounds illegal. South Korea's oldest newspaper, the Seoul Shinmun, reported the news on Wednesday, saying that Coinbit's offices have been raided for the alleged fraud. The exchange is accused of using multiple, quote, ghost accounts to inflate trading volumes. About 99%
wow.
of Coinbit's trading volume is said to have been manipulated in recent months, which resulted in, quote, unfair profits.
99%.
That's rough.
Wow.
Unfair profits of at least 100 billion won. That's about $84 million US for the exchange and its team. Coinbit's accounting practices are also poor, per the report. Oh, no shit. Coinbase has now reportedly halted operations amid an ongoing investigation.
Coinbase?
Or pardon me, Coinbit. Sorry,
okay.
it's so
you
close.
said Coinbase twice, and I'm like...
Did I? I mean, sorry, yes. This whole time I've been talking about South Korean exchange Coinbit, not American conglomerate Coinbase. I may have corona too, so that's, pardon me if I cough. My eyes aren't working well today. Coinbit has now reportedly halted operations amid ongoing investigations by the police. In light of the Coinbit situation, Du Wan Nam, MakerDAO's business development associate in the Asia-Pacific region, suggested users to trade via decentralized exchanges, aka DEXs. South Korean crypto exchange and firms are set to face stricter rules from the next year, as the country recently amended a law that will officially bring cryptocurrencies under its legal system. So times they are a changing in South Korea. So use DEXs apparently is what we want to do here.
Wow.
Is what they're recommending.
99%.
Wow. That's a lot of percent.
That is
nearly 100.
Indeed. Nearly 100 indeed. Wow. All right. So I've got one here. DeFi is all the rage. So
this is the first I'm hearing of it, actually.
Yeah, okay. DeFi aggregator Frontier raises 1.85 million in seed funding. Decentralized finance DeFi aggregator Frontier has raised 1.85 million. The round saw participation from several investors, including FTX, Alameda Research, NGC Ventures, CoinGecko, Bitcoin.com, exchanges Danish Chaudhry, and the Matic Network's Sandeep Nalwal, among others. So lots of people getting involved in DeFi here. CoinGecko, baby.
Hey,
Your new favorite.
friend of the future friend of the show, CoinGecko.
You can't just say that. Like,
Yeah, I can wish it. I can wish it into existence.
you're
Yeah.
manifesting it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. The CoinGecko manifestation miracle.
That's exactly it, man.
With the fresh capital in place, Frontier plans to bring more users to the DeFi space. The firm believes that the DeFi trend has just begun and will continue to grow bigger. Frontier's platform is blockchain agnostic and currently supports multiple DeFi protocols, including Uniswap, Aave, Compound, and MakerDAO. The aggregator is set to add support for Polkadot and FTX's upcoming decentralized exchange, Serum. Frontier's native token, Front, will also get listed on Solana-based Serum. The firm said it is also exploring Front liquidity additions into Uniswap, Mooniswap. What is Mooniswap?
What? I don't know, but I gotta find out.
How have we not heard anybody talk about Mooniswap?
That seems to be the one to go with, I would say.
I mean, when Mooniswap? That
Yeah.
should be their tagline. If it's not, hire me.
Yeah.
Balancer and upcoming protocol Unilend Finance. So, big things for DeFi and Frontier. What do you think about what do you think about
that's big
DeFi?
news. I mean, we're still in it. We're still in the DeFi bubble.
We're still in it.
I'm always curious to know what the next thing's going to be. You know what I mean? Like we've had, ICOs, IEOs. We've had, it was privacy for a bit. Now it's DeFi. It was DAG at certain points. We were all over the place. So we're still in the DeFi epoch, if you will. But the trick is finding what the next thing's going to be and getting in early.
Yeah, okay. Good luck with that.
I don't have that answer. So if any of you listening do, please reach out to me. I will, if you will, if you'll tell me that I give you 1 ETH, you send me 10, I will probably participate. So, if you know what the next hot ticket's going to be, just let me know, please. That'd be great. Bunchu, you don't know, I'm assuming, right?
I don't know shit, dude. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? I don't know.
Sometimes I wonder if you're just playing coy and then raking in all the profits.
No, I am absolutely not doing that. I tweeted out that I am definitely fucking up alt season. I have made like $0 on top of anything I had.
Well, it hasn't been alt season for like at least 7 to 10 days.
Yeah, well, obviously.
These people on Twitter saying otherwise are fucking liars.
Jeez, I mean, it sounds like everybody's doubling their portfolio every day, and I'm just twiddling my dick over it.
I have enough alts to see, you know what I mean? Like my portfolio may not all go up at once, but I can see where things are going up, and nothing's going through the moon right now. So
it's brutal.
I don't believe anybody is making a shitload of money right now.
Except Ledger. Ledger seems to just be
he knows
absolutely crushing it.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of different avenues to trade, right? He's not just trading cryptos. He's got perpetual swaps. He's got legacy markets. He's
just gonna say other words that sound like things now.
Yeah, absolutely. Gold,
He's
silver.
got gold, silver. He's got rubies. He's trading. He's really big in the ruby market.
Rubies. I think he invested in a topaz mine at some point. He's making those cool little
Turquoise
Southwest
jewelry.
Yeah, exactly. Very popular in the Southwest. Tassels.
leather conglomerate in Arizona.
Right. Exactly.
That'll be out of business in a week's time.
In a week's time.
Poor Ledger. Sorry, Brian. We're not making fun of you. You're just smarter than us.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we do. We make fun of people that are much smarter than us.
Yes.
I have a news story here for you. This is from maybe mustachioed. Mustachioed man. I don't know if he's mustachioed anymore. He may or may not be mustachioed. Frank Chaparro. I also read something. I don't know if this is true or not, but he had in his family tree there was some mafia ties apparently.
Oh, interesting.
Which may or may not be true. The way I read it, it seemed fairly real, but who knows?
It appears that he is no longer mustachioed.
Oh, okay, so no longer clean-shaven Frank Chaparro. Crypto derivatives exchange FTX has acquired popular crypto price tracking app Blockfolio for $150 million in one of the largest.
Is fucking Blockfolio worth $150 million?
I haven't used Blockfolio in a long time. I'm a Delta guy. And this is one of the largest acquisition deals in the digital asset space this year. Launched in 2019, FTX is known for quickly delivering new products to markets for institutional traders, including a wide range of derivatives. The acquisition of Blockfolio will help the firm expand its footprint in the retail market. Chief Executive Sam Bankman-Fried? I'm not sure. It looks like Fried.
Probably Fried.
Yeah, said in an interview with The Block. So this is what they're going to be doing to expand their footprint in the retail market. The acquisition deal spawned from early discussions between the two companies about ways that they could collaborate on new products. Blockfolio was also exploring how it could capture the value accrued in crypto trading. Quote, it started on that level, discussing what products we could collaborate on, and it changed over the course of a few months, Bankman-Fried said. The transaction was in form a mix of equity, FTX's native token, and cash, said Bankman-Fried. He added that the deal was not the type in which the acquirer would pick apart the acquired company for scraps and offer cash outs for the latter's founders, adding that FTX is committed to making Blockfolio, quote, a massively bigger company. Already, Blockfolio has racked up 6 million users and sees approximately 150 million impressions per month. If you look at the billions of dollars and hundreds of millions of users on apps like Robinhood, Cash App, PayPal, and Coinbase, you get a sense of the scale of growth that's not just theoretical. That's not just theoretically possible, but in fact can be achieved. Bankman-Fried said, and in the end, those are just examples, not the largest visions you could have for Blockfolio. We are getting everyone aligned, and the team is going to grow after this acquisition. Added the Blockfolio co-founder Ed Moncada. It's not exactly clear at this point how Blockfolio will fit under the broader FTX umbrella. FTX operates at a retail-focused exchange in the U.S. At FTX.us. It is working with crypto protocol Solana to build Serum, which are two very popular words.
We just talked about that.
Yeah. Very popular things right now.
We should probably learn what those are.
Hashtag Sol and hashtag SRM. That's how I know them. A decentralized exchange. So I think Serum, yeah. So FTX US recently hired Robinhood's former head of crypto, Sina Nader, and in an earlier hint at its ambitions to grow that business. So they're making some moves. They're making some pretty big moves overall. Good for them. As I think we reported that Binance had acquired CoinMarketCap a couple of weeks back, maybe a month plus ago. FTX in turn, picking up Blockfolio. I feel like these are moves and counter moves in the on the grander scale of crypto.
Yeah. Wow.
When will somebody buy our show? God damn it!
I don't think we're worth $150.
I'm not saying 150 mil. Maybe 125, 130.
I don't think we're worth $130.
Wow. I feel somebody would pay $130.
Are you gonna? Do you want to sell?
For $130, I could be entertained by that offer.
I mean, you could buy a lot of Mooniswap tokens on that.
Oh my goodness, could you imagine?
Yeah. Oh man. All right. And the last news story here, unfortunately, this is bad news.
Oh no.
Yes. I would say this is bad news. The IRS has sent another round of letters warning U.S. crypto holders about their taxes.
Oh no.
Right? So
You got to pay those every year?
Yeah, every year. Every one. Every single year.
It's not like the Olympics?
If you're a business, it's every quarter.
What? You're blowing my mind right now. I thought it was more like the Olympics.
I think it's more like the Olympics during COVID, where they cancel one and it's just every 8 years.
Was there supposed to be an Olympics this year?
I'm just making shit up.
It is 2020. I feel like there should be an Olympics.
There was supposed to be one, or is supposed to be one, but I don't know. Anyway. New information indicates that the IRS has sent a new batch of letters to suspected crypto holders about whether they correctly reported their transactions. Oh boy. CoinTracker.io, not to be confused with CornTracker.io.
Right. Big in Iowa.
Yeah, huge in Iowa, which offers a service for crypto-related tax preparation, published a letter Tuesday. That it said comes from one of their users. The service's blog post said, "It has come to our attention from CoinTracker users that the IRS has started sending out another wave of cryptocurrency tax warning letters to U.S. crypto users." The service linked to several Reddit posts from people who say they've received letters. Elsewhere, Bloomberg published a news report on the subject saying that the U.S. tax authority confirmed the issuance of the letters. As was the case last year, the IRS can issue 3 different types of letters depending on the situation of the taxpayer and the degree to which the agency thinks the individual is purposefully not reporting their transactions. One of those letters, letter 6173, carries with it the risk of a taxpayer audit. Oh boy. You don't want the 6173.
On all your taxes, not just your crypto taxes.
Yeah. The IRS held a crypto tax summit in March, which offered a window into the agency's thinking on the topic. Recent budgetary documents indicate that the IRS is expanding its crypto-related operations with a specific focus on tax evasion. Oh boy. What do you think?
Ugh, I don't know. I don't get these memos or these letters here in Canada. Here in Canada, I'm not sure exactly. We don't arrest people for volume manipulation. It doesn't sound like. I feel like we're not getting any letters for crypto taxes either. So we'll see. I feel like you guys should just pay your taxes. There are people on Twitter specifically. I think Crypto Tax Girl, taxing cryptocurrency. Who's our guy? Taxing cryptocurrency?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
These are people that can help you. If you've lost money, I'm sure there's tax breaks for you. So report your taxes, or report your gains, report your losses. Just keep yourself safe, because you don't want to get audited on the whole fucking, the whole thing.
How do you report your yams?
I believe. I don't know. What a joke life we live.
And what happens if you change the method of the yams, like from a whole yam to like mashed yams? Like,
yeah,
is there a different tax code for that?
Could you imagine trying?
What do I do with my spaghetti? I don't like.
I got donuts. I got tacos. I got pie. I got them all.
And how are my socks taxed?
I don't know. What a fucking joke we are.
Somebody from the IRS, please contact me and tell me what to do with my yams. What happens if I've gotten the tendies and eaten them? Does that still count? Am I liable?
Is that a loss?
Is that a taxable?
Is that a capital gains loss?
Is that a taxable event? I don't know.
You do know that there is seriously legitimate somebody that will have to figure out Explain to their
and have to
tax
talk
person.
to their attorney or their CPA about what they had to do with their
I was
yam.
yield farming yams.
So, Mr. Leibowitz, I was yield farming yams, and I struck gold, hit the moon. What do I do with these? With this spaghetti?
I tried converting half of them to tacos and the other half to donuts, and
But it turns out that's a taxable event.
yeah.
So now I'm sitting here with a whole load of fucking groceries, and I don't know what to do.
Can you help me?
Dial tone.
Yeah, that's a legitimate conversation that will happen in I guess next April.
Yeah.
Next April? Yeah.
Yeah.
So fuck.
If
That's
there's
funny.
still a world.
We need some tax people on to have that conversation. Because
Yeah,
I wanna know.
get Jordan from Taxing Crypto on here.
Yeah.
and
Jordan, thank you. That was his name.
Yeah, and we will we'll ask him all about the yams.
Yeah. That's what we need. I like this. That's a funny conversation.
People are gonna start thinking we're pranking them.
Nope. This is a serious conversation, people.
I mean, we should get actual non-crypto experts on to talk about
And
this.
explain to them what our tax
Just
issues
ask
are.
them. So, what do I do with my yams?
I think that'd be a good idea.
They're gonna show up expected to talk about Bitcoin, and then we're just gonna hit them with.
Oh yeah, Bitcoin. We were talking about Bitcoin.
No.
No, that's
We
too bad.
yamming,
Yeah,
and I hope you like yamming too.
that's right. We yamming.
Oh boy, and that is why we're worth $130. People,
Yeah, and
get
It's
that
200
banter
episodes.
elsewhere. I dare you.
Fucking dare you.
I mean, guess what though? That's gonna do it for us for the news. It's our 200th show. We're gonna do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah,
So now
fucking
we're gonna
200's an arbitrary fucking number. You fucking sheep. Okay.
now we're gonna talk about what Chamber likes to talk about most, himself.
Yeah, let's talk about me for a while.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, this
All right,
news is
Chamber.
killing me.
Here we go.
What-
I'm gonna start with rapid fire on you.
All right,
Are you ready?
my body is ready.
Okay. When you were a child, what was your dream job? I want actual rapid fire too.
Paleontologist.
Shut up.
Yeah, 100%.
Why?
I fucking love dinosaurs.
I mean, the correct children answer would be dinosaur.
Yeah, no, a paleontologist. I wanted to find dinosaur bones.
Oh my god.
That's what I wanted to do.
All right. Favorite subject in school?
History, probably.
Yeah, that was mine too, actually. What was the first altcoin you ever purchased? I think I already know this, but
Fuck, that's a good question. I think it was Ripple.
oh wow, okay,
I think it was either Ethereum or Ripple.
okay.
I'd have to go back to the books.
How about favorite comfort food?
But it's a toss up all the time for me. It's either pizza or pad thai. I fucking love pad thai so much.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Yeah, it's pad thai, I think.
Favorite. This one will put you on the spot. Family member.
Oof. Like,
I remember
I'm sorry.
you came up with this question. I was like, who asks that?
Some fucking sociopath. Now, are we talking about my family, like my wife and my kids, or are we talking about my parents and my siblings?
Let's go with both.
Okay, I'll do both. Out of my wife and kids, fudge. My favorite is my wife.
Okay.
We
won't make you name a least favorite.
It's the youngest one. She has the least amount of track record. For my parents and siblings, it would be my mom. I think
Is your favorite?
Yeah, I think so. And this is more recent. I don't know. I would have been a toss up, but more recently, I think my mom.
Wow. All right. Favorite breakfast food?
farmer sausage. You guys have that down there?
What the fuck is that?
Fucking delicious. You go to diners, sometimes you occasionally have it. It's fairly rare, but it's just a bigger breakfast sausage. It's fucking
like
delicious.
a patty size or
no, like still link. But yeah, delicious. Highly recommend.
favorite movie?
Fuck, that's a fucking good question. I think Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is still my favorite. I like that one a lot.
Backcountry, baby.
Oh, that's still. I remember just watching that one and just feeling like blown away. Like, what am I watching? Like, I was young. I was like 12, I think, when I watched that.
We used to watch it on repeat in college, me and my roommates. So.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. How about some word association?
All right.
FUD.
Bunchu.
FOMO.
Chamber.
How about a fill in the blank? Wearing socks to bed is
Comfortable.
no, you sociopath, you fucking weirdo. Oh my god, you sick fuck. My parents used to tell me when I was little that if I wore socks to bed, I'd get sick.
I feel like I've heard that before. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think that makes sense because you're just your feet. I think you lose a lot of heat out of your feet. So if it's being kept in there, maybe you're sweating more. Maybe that makes you sick. I'm not sure.
How about this one? Your weapon of choice for zombie apocalypse.
Now we've talked about Charlie Kelly rat bats in the past.
Mm-hmm.
That's still a good one to go with. I think that's still the one I want to go with. I think that's still a Charlie Kelly rat bat.
I like it.
Or a Negan bat, for those of you who are more familiar with, whatever that other show is.
Walking Dead?
Walking Dead, thank you.
I just took a guess. I don't even...
It's a very good guess.
This is how old our show is. That we wrote these rapid fire questions like when we first started the show and have never updated this document.
Uh-huh.
This fill in the blank says, by December 2018, the price of Bitcoin will be...
What was it? Fucking $4,000?
I don't know. Jeez.
I guarantee you we were high on that number whenever we said
at least you were.
100% I was.
You're still on 150K by December
2021, right? Yeah. I feel good. I still feel good about it.
Yeah, we'll see.
I feel like end of the year we still might be in the mid 20s. Is my feel.
All right, last one here from the rapid fire. What would be the title of your memoir?
It's a good question. Chamber.
The best is yet to come.
Yeah, Chamber, the Don Jr. of crypto. That's that's what my memoir would be.
All right, so that was your
because I do a lot of cocaine, and blame it on Hunter Biden. All right, can I give you some rapid fires?
Of course.
All right, I got rapid fires for you. I'm not a big drinker. And I always like, not that you're a fucking raging alcoholic, but you probably have a few more libations than I do.
Sure.
And I would like to know what your favorite drink is when you go to a bar and you're going to get a nice drink. What do you like?
So I'm a beer guy above all else.
I know, yes. Yeah, so, I'm aware.
And Sam Adams is near and dear to my heart. So I have
yet to have a Sam Adams
first. Oh, really? Well, I worked for them for 6 years, so they are near and dear to my heart. So I will always go with a Sam Adams first over everything. So I would say that's my favorite.
What about like a cocktail?
I'm a whiskey guy, so
okay.
I'll do either just some kind of, whiskey neat or an old fashioned of sorts. So I would go with those but normally I'm not a huge hard liquor drinker. So typically when I'm on the hard liquor, it's because I'm on some kind of diet and I can only have vodka as my drink.
Yeah,
so like
I drink a lot of
low
vodka.
carb, low sugar type of diet. So so if you see me out at the bar and I have a vodka soda, it's because I'm on a diet.
That's my go-to drink is a vodka soda with lime.
That's good.
That's what
Can't
I
go
mean.
wrong there.
It's fun. I can drink lots
now,
of them.
One thing that I love that nobody seems to love anymore: gin and tonics.
I love a G&T. I'm a big fan. You're right though. Gin has definitely gone by the wayside. People.
Here's one for you, because I know you're a little more of a sweet tooth when it comes to the drinks. Go with it. Go with a GTO, which is a gin tonic and orange juice.
Ooh, I like that. That's what we call fancy drink.
Yeah. It's really just breakfast.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah. All right. So there you go.
That sounds good.
That's the drink. Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite TV show?
I mean, it's got to be Always Sunny.
So I'm gonna give you two. I want you to give me like a funny. So we'll say Sunny is your funny, and I want you to give me a serious.
A serious. All right, Sunny is the funny. The serious one, I'm just going to go with a recency bias. I am rewatching Lost, and it's still holds.
I agree. I rewatched it not that long ago, and I'm with you. It does hold up pretty well.
Yeah, it holds up.
What season are you on?
I'm like towards the back end of 5 already.
Oh, that's when the writer's strike happened, I think, too. I think it gets a little.
It gets weird.
It does get weird. Which I'm not. A lot of people didn't like that, but I was still involved.
And then some honorable mentions to like Breaking Bad, The Sopranos, things like that. That's where I modeled my house after.
That's amazing. My wife's still very jealous, by the way. She wants to come and visit you.
We can golf.
That's don't even get me started. That sounds great.
Look, I'll have a kid that your kids can play with soon, so
it's going to be terrific. Then we can pivot from.
Actually, I just remembered. I had a dream last night that we met. Yeah.
I think about this sometimes.
I literally just remembered that. And the funniest part, and how I know it's a dream and it didn't actually happen, we met.
We had 7 penises each. It's weird.
We met and we like embraced, like, and you. Your first comment was, or I think my first comment to you was, "Oh, you're not as tall as I thought you were."
That's awesome. Honestly, that's probably fairly accurate.
No, there's no way. I'm so short. I'm gonna be like, "Oh, you're a goddamn giant."
I am very excited. Yes, there will be a romantic embrace when we first meet. So I think that's accurate. But I think when we have all the kids together, we'll pivot from. You don't know this yet, but as your kid gets older, you'll start to realize there are these families on YouTube that make these like daily videos. You may know this already, but it's a huge money grab.
Oh, so we're gonna start doing that.
We're gonna do that instead. We're gonna pivot to YouTube family stuff.
Oh, sweet.
And fuck, these guys make so much money. I was showing my wife. It's not the same, but who's the fucking Jake YouTube guy that got arrested? Jake? I don't know. There was a YouTube guy that got arrested by the FBI last week, I think, and they were showing his fucking house in like Calabasas.
Really?
My wife was showing me the picture of the house, and I'm like, oh, it's probably in fucking West Virginia. You know what I mean? Like a mansion, and you know what I mean? Like there's a difference between a mansion and.
First of all, I'd still take the mansion.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't want to fucking shit on.
Especially if I'm able to like work on YouTube, like that's
right, exactly. And I'm not here to shit on West Virginia, but there's a difference in housing prices. Right. It's not like it was in, and it was literally in the best part of California as far as like real estate goes. So it was this. I'm like, holy fuck, this guy's just making a shitload of money. He had a mansion in Calabasas.
We should do like the family YouTube, but for adults.
Yeah, I think that's more of our. Or more of our avenue. All right, I got a couple more questions here for you. You're a man of many addictions. What is your favorite addiction?
Heroin, clearly.
Clearly.
I don't know. It's funny. I would have said sports betting a year ago. I don't even do it anymore.
And how has that been for you? Like,
fine. I've been focused on all my other positive money making endeavors.
Look at that. That's terrific.
But then, I probably would say now
working too hard.
You know it. You know it. I mean, that would have been my addiction. I don't know if I have one at the moment. It's all the
good.
I would say it's all my little side hustles that I'm doing, I think, at the moment. So I've switched to positive EV gambling addictions.
I like it. Okay. What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
It's Sinbad. It's definitely Sinbad.
I'm assuming we're talking about the Sinbad genie movie.
Oh, maybe just Sinbad in
general.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Just Sinbad himself.
There's a lot.
Yes.
There's a lot happening there.
The Sinbad genie movie. Yes.
I still, for the record, I'm gonna have to talk about this for a second since you brought it up. It still messes me up. Like, there are few things in my life, and this is like one of like two things that I've witnessed that have truly just fucking messed me up, and I can't explain. Can you help me explain it? Because for those of you guys who may not know what we're talking about when we're talking about Sinbad, I'm assuming a lot of you guys do know, but there was a.
It's really the Mandela effect, is what we're talking about, right?
And again, I've watched a lot of Mandela effect stuff on YouTube, and the only one that really makes me go crazy is the Sinbad one. Like all the other ones I can. Do you know that Jim Carrey?
The one that makes me crazy is the Bernstein Bears one.
Yeah, and again, it's just, and that's a lot of them too. And it's just, it's just like a
just be a misspelling,
a mispronunciation, right? Like everybody's read it a certain way. But yes, it is Berenstain Bears as opposed to Berenstein Bears. But I don't know. It's still the Berenstain Bears, regardless of how it's spelled. But no, that there was this. For Sinbad, that there was this movie in the 90s.
But there wasn't.
That there wasn't.
Wait, you're conceding this now?
No, apparently that's what they're saying. That there wasn't this genie movie. However, when I was made aware of this issue, it was my wife that brought it up to me and asked me to name some Sinbad movies. So she didn't tell me about this, conspiracy that was going on. She just said, "Hey, Chamber." She didn't say that.
I love to think that your wife calls you Chamber.
Oh, that would be upsetting.
My wife's Twitter handle, or my wife's Instagram handle, is Mrs. Bunchu.
That's fun. So she said, "Hey, Chamber, can you name me, like," I think she said, like, "how many Sinbad movies can you name me?" And I named her a couple, and I said, and I at the end I said, and there's that genie movie he was in. I said it was either Shazam or Kazam. I said, I know Shaq did one, so whatever the one Shaq did, Sinbad did the other one. And she looked at me and she's like, and she started laughing.
You
and she's
idiot.
Like, apparently that doesn't exist. I'm like, what are you talking about? The Shaq movie? And she's like, no, the fucking Sinbad movie doesn't exist. And I literally said it before she brought up the fact that it doesn't exist. So in my mind, it just makes it more insane that I'm independently saying that there's a Sinbad genie movie, and my wife, a second later tells me otherwise, and then I come to realize that there's thousands of people out there that agree with me that there was this movie, and literally everybody else says there wasn't, including Sinbad himself.
Yes, including Sinbad himself. How do you dispute that?
I don't know, but it's fucking it really.
You tweeted a couple of weeks ago that Jordan on the Wizards would be the new Mandela effect. Do you remember even tweeting that?
No, but that's a fucking good tweet. That is funny. That's 100% accurate. Jordan on the Wizards.
I wanted to bring it up on the show, and I forgot.
That's an A+ tweet from Chamber. That's a rare one. They're rarely that good. But yeah, so no, that's still, it fucking bothers me, man. Like it really like gets to me, and I can't explain it. So I don't know. I'm upset you brought that up because now I'm going to be thinking about it for the rest of the day.
The title of my memoir would be Entirely Too Fat to Swim.
That's funny. I don't understand. I feel, I don't know. Can you swim okay?
I mean, I can swim fine.
You can survive if pushed off a boat?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like a Michael Phelps.
You're not, no, but you're not going to sink to the bottom of the ocean is what we're saying?
Yeah, right. I'm not Michael Phelps. I'm more like a Digger Phelps. But, like...
by the way, too, you should get into this because I'm gonna make you watch this. You have Amazon Prime at home, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the other conspiracy that you should get into is this fucking missing 411 stuff that I've been watching.
What is this?
It's I don't know if I've brought it up before. I may have mentioned it in the past. What it is, it's this guy that's been investigating these disappearances in national parks across North America, both Canada and the U.S.
Yeah.
It's fucking bonkers. It's
really?
Cuckoo bananas. Yeah. It's super interesting. So it's kind of like take your fucking take your normal cold case mystery stuff that you would normally watch.
So is this going to lead to me thinking that like Bigfoot is kidnapping these people?
Look,
I knew you were going to go there.
I'm not saying Bigfoot, but I'm not saying big. I don't even know. Like I'm not like I've watched this so many times. I've watched so many stories. This guy, there's fucking hundreds and maybe thousands of these different stories that he has. And they're all kind of weird. And I can't say that it's Bigfoot. It's weird. It's weird. It's all I can say is it's weird. People like literally like kids sometimes adults literally just fucking disappearing and then showing up like 5, 6, 7 miles away, not knowing how they got there. Like it's weird stuff.
Oh.
It's so take your cold case stuff, like it's very cold case, but also kind of like a little bit of mystery into it too. Mm-hmm. So I would say it's like a combination of like cold case and like unsolved mysteries.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's definitely a worm. What do you call it? A wormhole? No.
Whirlwind?
No, when you get in,
Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin. It's a Steve Irwin.
It's a real Steve Irwin.
It's a real doozy of a Steve Irwin.
Can of worms? Wormhole?
Yeah. No. What do you call it when you get into a hole like a
rabbit hole?
Rabbit hole. Thank you. Not a wormhole. I'm Canadian.
Wormhole. That's like space and time shit.
Yeah. Exactly. Which could possibly be the answer for these missing 401 people.
Maybe. I mean,
so yeah, I would recommend. So just watch. There's 2 movies on Amazon Prime. One's called Missing 411, and the other one's called Missing 411: The Hunted. Highly recommend watching both.
Missing 412.
Yeah, 413, and so on.
All right. What are we doing next?
What the fuck are we doing? I don't know.
Give me. This will be our last one. We'll roll it back to. We'll roll it back to crypto. What is your biggest crypto REKT story? We are, in fact, REKT podcast.
So, I mean, I definitely participated in a Ponzi scheme early on. Let's
hear it.
I don't know if it wrecked me as much as some other stuff has, but it's definitely the Ponzi schemes definitely has a nice tone to it. But yes, I definitely participated in a Ponzi scheme early on. It was called USI Tech. It was, in the same vein as your...
This sounds like a Ponzi scheme.
It fucking was, man. It was guaranteeing returns. You give them Bitcoin, you buy their whatever. It was paying you out monthly. And then it slowly just fucking fell apart and you couldn't pull out any money. And, you guys know the story. I probably lost, I don't know how much I lost. Not a ton, maybe a couple grand there. But I'm trying to think, I think I've lost more in just fucking hodling some fucking shit coins that I bought in 2018. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can guarantee you, I lost. Like I'm just looking at some of them now, just a shitload. Like here's one that I kept fucking buying the dip on. This is called Hacken, HKN. My first transaction was April 2018. April 2018, May 6th, 2018, May 7th, 2018, June 3rd, 2018.
My God, you're not buying the dip. You're buying literally every
August 3rd, 2018. So I lost 95, 94, 94, 94, and then a cool 46.
Wow.
My overall, so I I lost, it's not a ton of money, but I just kept buying little dips of it. But it was, I lost, 90 some odd percent of my portfolio on that one, or, of that bag.
Brutal.
Yeah, so that's tough. What about yourself? You got a big L?
Mine is actually, I would say, part wrecked from actually losing money, part wrecked from opportunity cost.
Right.
The one coin that I was all in on, my first altcoin that I was all in on from the beginning was IOTA. And yeah, had a huge bag of IOTA. And I was also, it was like fall of 2017 when everything was about to start going crazy and football season was started. And I started every week, I was basically cashing out some to fund my sports betting account. And then I would take it back out and rebuy, right? And so it was all working very fine. And then I went on this giant slump. And so I had...
Like a sports betting slump?
Yes.
Okay.
I had 100,000 IOTA at one point, right?
Whoa.
And yeah, I had 100,000 of them at one point. And by the time this slump was over, I ended up with 16,000 in IOTA. And then literally in the next month, it ran to $5.
Oh, you said fall of 2017?
When it went to all-time high of $5.
Yeah. Oh, that's rough stuff.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. So I should have learned my lesson then, but it took until...
So let me just... Quick math here.
It took until spring of 2020 for me to finally stop betting on sports.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then, it wasn't even your choice either.
Well, yeah. I could go back to it right now, but...
I guess so. As long as you're betting on the Lakers, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But, okay. That's fucking rough, man.
Yeah.
Because I can't do the math on 100,000 at $5, but...
it would have been a lot of money.
Yeah, that seems
that
like
is my opportunity cost to say that is definitely. I think I've told that story before, but
I'm sure we have. I can't remember. My memory's not so good, so you can tell a story to me like 12 times. That's why people like me so much. Yeah, my memory's fucking shit.
Yeah, so that's why I like you so much. I'm funny every time because
every single time, I'm like, this guy's fucking hilarious.
I just reuse the same shit. I've told the same joke 200 episodes in a row.
I love it. It kills me every time.
I think that's going to do it for us. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel good about it. I feel good.
I feel all right about it, yeah. Look, it's our 200th episode. We get to do whatever we want.
Right.
So we felt like we wanted to just hang out, talk about ourselves,
That's it, man. Easy peasy.
Let the people into our hearts and souls and minds. Yeah. And that's it. We wanted to let you fill our holes.
That's right. With your minds.
Anyway, that's gonna do it for us. What do we got next? Anything
I don't
next
even know
week?
Anymore. We got some stuff. It changes all the time, so
we had a
you'll
guest.
know
now
when
we
it
don't
drops.
have a guest, and then we have a guest, and then we didn't have a guest, and we'll find out at another time.
You'll know when it hits the feed.
We'll see you there, or we'll see you at another time.
That's right.
That's going to do it for us. Thank you again for listening to us for 200 episodes. You think we'll be getting 200 more? You think?
Like, you think we'll make it to 400?
Yeah, do you think so?
I don't see why not.
Now we're
I
only
got
doing
nothing better to do.
We're only doing once a week now, so 400 turns into a lot longer time period.
That is true.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get to 300. Again, they're just arbitrary numbers, so
yeah, but it's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It's a sign of longevity.
I remember when The Simpsons got to their 200th episode.
That was 20 years ago.
I think it was. So yeah. So thank you. Yeah. Again. Yeah. Just thanks. Thanks for listening. We appreciate it.
That's going to do it. Until next time, don't get wrecked. And that is financial advice. And ask your...
Hey everybody, thanks for listening. You can help support us by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and become a REKT patron by signing up for a monthly tier on patreon.com. That's patreon.com/REKT podcast. Don't get wrecked.